IT Expo Miami 2009.
Good morning, Eric Lanask, coming to you live here from IT Expo East in Miami, Florida. And I'm sitting here with John Porter, Vice President of Marketing over at Camrivox. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Eric.
Welcome to IT Expo. Glad to have you with us. I know there are a couple of exciting things that you guys are working on over at Camrivox, one of which is some additional work with Outlook integration.
That's right, yes. We're producing CTI software which enables people to integrate their Outlook with voice over IP telephony. And that is now available. And in fact, if you have an Asterisk PBX or a SNOM phone, that's available freely. You can download that application and you can use CTI at the desktop. At the desktop's quite important. It's particularly different for us in the way that we implement CTI. We only do it at the desktop rather than at a server.
So, how are you able to take this approach as opposed to other solutions providers who do it at the server?
What we've done is in the last 18 months is we've now used a lot of the APIs that have become available both at the Asterisk PBX, working with the Asterisk management interface, and also on certain handsets like the SNOM handsets. They all have an interface or an API that we can actually talk to directly. And that means we can actually do that from the desktop client rather than having to use a server.
Now, one of the things I imagine that also helps, especially in today's environment, is helps your customers or potential customers in this credit-tight environment.
Yes, that's right. People are looking for new ways to actually engage with customers, to make sure that when they're talking to customers that every transaction is both productive and, to all intents and purposes, enjoyable as well for the customer. And using CTI really enables that. You can tell when a customer calls in exactly who it is, and if you're using an Outlook application, you'll get the customer's record come up, and you can also do some journaling on there and see the customer's history, so you can immediately be productive with that customer. We also have some versions that work with CRM applications. So that would be with the likes of Salesforce, NetSuite, or Microsoft Dynamics. And there we are integrated directly inside the application. So as part of your screen, when a customer calls in, you'll see the Salesforce record come up, the account history, and immediately you can have a productive discussion with them. And that means that the transactions that people are having with their customers, to all intents and purposes, become more profitable.
So you're exhibiting today at the show, or this week at the show, as part of the Digium Asterisk World Pavilion. How does, and you mentioned some of the things that you're doing with Digium and Asterisk, how does working with that group of companies benefit you and eventually your customers as well?
Well, that's a very good question. I think working with Digium, we are actually an application partner of Digium, and working with them, it means people can initially, when they first look at us, know straight away that our application works properly with Asterisk PBXs. They can see that it's supported and that they can roll it out and get support very quickly and easily. But also we've found, quite surprisingly, a surprising number of PBX manufacturers who are using Asterisk at the core, who've been in touch with us and want to use our applications to provide CTI, and it gives them a very quick way to get into the applications market and integrate with that rather than having to develop it themselves. So we're quite excited not just to be working with Digium, but with all those other application partners as well. So it's very important to us, and we're very glad to be here because it gives us an opportunity to see all of those partners in one hit.
Good. We've been chatting here at IT Expo East with John Porter, Vice President of Marketing at Camrivox. John, thank you very much for joining us this morning, and have a wonderful show.
Thank you very much, Eric.